try to be an asset to this team until you get back on the court?
You know, just being a vocal leader, you know, helping the freshmen out, especially, you know, I've been here 2 years and I've been in the same shoes as them. And, you know, just backing up what Coach says. You know, sometimes freshmen, you know, and junior college guys that come in, you know, sometimes they're stubborn, they got a hard head. But, you know, I'm there to talk to them, help them, and go through it. You know, I have the experience.
Can you discuss a timetable maybe for your routine?
You know, it's on schedule. As you can see, it's doing great, and I'm glad that, you know, this process happened.
No boot on your foot though right now. How long have you been out of a boot?
It just happened yesterday, so you know I'm happy that, you know, I'm out of the boot. But, you know, there's no timetable, and it's the doctor says it's on schedule.
Have you been able to do anything with the boot on? Like, is there anything you can do to?
You know, I've formed, shoot free throws, you know, lift. And, you know, get into the pool and aqua jog, try to keep my cardio up.
How boring does that get?
It gets boring, but, you know, I'm really focused on, you know, trying to get back into the season, and, you know, it's just a little stump in my path.
Was it something that happened on a play, or was it something that just been kind of nagging for a while?
It happened, I think, just, you know, a lot of basketball. You know, we went so far in the Elite Eight, and then right after that, you know, NBA workouts, and then, you know, we were playing here really competitively. And, you know, it was just on like a layup, and I came down awkwardly, and, you know, yeah, I felt it right there.
Have you talked to Dillon and Jordan, guys who went through the foot thing last year?
Yeah, you know, they just said, you know, just always stay focused and be patient with it, you know, because you never know how, because, you know, it's injury. There's always never, you know, a real timetable for it. You know, as the doctor says, you know, that's probably the lowest blood supply in your whole body. So, you know, and it takes blood to, you know, really heal it correctly. So, it's been an okay process. I have my teammates, so it'll make everything better.
Was that tough mentally at first? I mean, were you thinking, man, how long is this going to keep me out? I've had such a great season. Can I build on it? I mean, did it take you a while to kind of mentally get back into it?
Yeah, but then, you know, the coaches just say, you know, it's a good thing for you, you know, to get rest, because, you know, you don't know how to rest. So I felt like, you know, it was a good resting time, and, you know, it gives you another perspective on the game. You know, when we're in Spain, I seen the game totally differently, and, you know, it makes me, you know, want to play harder, you know, push these guys, because, you know, in my mind, you know, we can go very far, you know, in the Pac-12, in the non-conference, and in, you know, in the postseason.
No timetable, but do you look at Maui or Pac-12, or at least have kind of a deadline you think is realistic?
There's really, you know, no deadline. Like, I'm being patient with it. You know, my teammates, you know, I got confidence in them. You know, we preach, you know, next man up, and you know, I'm giving them all the power and all, you know, all the glory right now, and, you know, just pushing them.
Dana said after the Spain trip, it kind of realized with you not on the court that there's not a lot of athleticism at the 6'6", 6'8" range outside of Keith. What have you seen from him? Dillon called him maybe the baby Brooks.
He told me that yesterday. Yeah, you know, he has all the tools, you know, to be in that position. You know, I was in the same position, you know, looking up to Joe, and, you know, he taught me a lot. You know, I'm just willing to teach him whatever he wants, and, you know, he does. You know, he kind of looks like me, so he might get there, honestly. But, you know, he's really athletic, and he's really working hard. You know, he's in the gym a lot, like how I was, and, you know, he has the potential. So.
Is that common with this entire new class of guys? It seems like they're all pretty talented, and everyone that talks about them is pretty high on them.
No, they are talented. You know, a lot of them turned heads. You know, I really didn't know who they were, but then once they came here, they really proved themselves. And, you know, that class is a really hard-working class. You know, all those guys, Cavell, Mike, you know, Peyton, and Keith, you know, they're all hard-working guys. They all want to work and get better, and, you know, they're all team guys as well.
You mentioned you can see the potential in this team. It's been well publicized. You guys see all that?
No, we do see it, and we talk about it, and, you know, we put it out there to ourselves that, you know, we have an expectation, you know, of being a good team, and we always wanted it from the time, you know, when first year I was here and they wanted us pick 10th, and, you know, we always wanted to be up there with, you know, Arizona, UCLA, and now we do got it, but we can't take it for granted.
What's the buzz like entering this season compared to preseason?
There's a lot of buzz, you know. I'm seeing a lot of new faces here right now, so you know, it's a whole different kind of buzz, and, you know, we like it, and, you know, we want to embrace it and embody it, and run with it.
Dan has always been such a perfectionist of keeping you guys level-headed. What was his reaction when that Lindy's came out and having you guys #1? He's so hard about wanting to say you guys are good.
Yeah, he'll never say it until maybe the end of the season, until everybody is acclimated and stuff like that. But he's always trying to keep us level-headed, and that's the only way you can go into games. You never can go too high or too low, and he's that person, and I want to be that for the team, on the court. And he pushes me and drives me to be that.
That's got to be exciting, though, that the nation now is looking at this program, looking at you guys as one of the elite as you go into this year.
Yeah, like I said in the NCAA tournament, now everyone's looking at little old Eugene now. So, it's a great thing and it's a blessing, and we just want to just keep going with it.
You just got out of that boot. You talk about patience with this injury. How tough is that right now for you now that you're
very tough. I could feel everything. I could feel my foot. So, it's a great thing, and it's a great step into getting back.
When you were watching from the sideline on that trip overseas, what did you learn about the depth that this team has? Talking with Dillon, he was saying that it's almost like you could go one or two guys behind the starters.
Yeah, honestly, you can even do a rotation with like 5 on and 5 off, and that's how deep I feel like our team is, especially at point guard spot. And you got a lot of guys that can play a lot of different positions, like Tyler and Dillon can play the 1 and the 2. And then you got multiple guys bringing up the ball and kicking it up to the wing, and this team can be really scary if it really wants to be.
Kind of an open-ended question, but what's the goal for you guys this year?
The goal is, to defend our title, and to go farther than we did in last year. Defend home court, play hard, play for one another, and have fun with it.
Getting that close to the Final Four last year, did that give you guys a little extra fire in the off season?
Yeah, it did. Honestly, for me, Tyler, and all those guys, it's going to be hard to get there because there's a lot of talent that came in from the freshman spot, and there's a lot of talent in the Pac-12 now, and it's going to be a grueling, hard, grinded out season this year.
Do you guys have to fight against the mentality a little bit of, well, they got everybody back, so they're automatically going to be as good as they were last year?
Yeah, you got to. Nothing's handed to you. It's always going to be worked for. Last season we had ups and downs, and there's going to be ups and downs in, this season. And, last season we handled it well, and that's why we had success, and that's why we went on our little streak towards the end of the season. And we know that, and the veterans know that, and we got to instill into the freshmen so they can figure it out early, and so we can get this ball rolling.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Healthy.
you.